What's up everybody, welcome back to Duelist Gaming, another Yu-Gi-Oh video. I know the first one just because of 1,000 subscribers, but I started playing the game again a little bit, and I remember there was this deck I had. It's called the Malefic deck, and it's incredibly powerful, and I think it's the best deck there is if you want to win really fast before the opponent really has a chance to set up. And I'm going to show you that deck real quick. If you don't know what a Malefic deck is, it's based on the movie. It's called Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Bonds Beyond Time, I think, and it's basically a crossover of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime with Yugi, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX with Jade, and then Yu-Gi-Oh! Was it 5Ds with, I think his name is Yusei. That's when I stopped watching. But they cross all these things over. It's a really cool movie. And basically the big bad guy in that movie, he collects these well-known monsters like Blue Eyes White Dragon, Red Eyes Black Dragon, and then turns them evil into Malefic monsters. And then these Malefic monsters are kind of different than any other monster there is. So let's just get right into it. So the Malefic Blue Eyes White Dragon, it cannot be special summoned. It cannot be normal summoned, and must first be special summoned by banishing one Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck. So basically, if this card's in your hand, you could send it out instantly, if you want to. And all you have to do is just banish your Blue Eyes. It's not that difficult. There is a catch with it though. There can only be one Malefic monster on the field, and then all other monsters on the field can also not declare an attack if they're on your side of the field. And there has to be a face-up field spell card on the field as well, or you have to destroy the monster. That's basically the case for Malefic Blue Eyes White Dragon, Malefic Cyber End Dragon, which is discarding a Cyber End Dragon from your extra deck, and also Malefic Red Eyes Black Dragon and Malefic Stardust Dragon. Now the Malefic Parallel Gear can be combined with the Malefic Stardust Dragon because it's a tuner monster, and it can bring out the Malefic Paradox Dragon. Now the Malefic Paradox Dragon is a little different. So after you synchro summon this monster, you can select one synchro monster in either player's graveyard and special summon it. There can only be one face-up Malefic Paradox Dragon on the field. If Malefic World is not face-up on the field, destroy this card. So basically, you can, the only way you can special summon Stardust Dragon is by discarding this, the regular Stardust Dragon. But when you bring out Malefic Stardust Dragon, you could also bring back the regular Stardust Dragon or any other synchro monster, and that's not true because that's banished. But you can bring back any other synchro monster in either player's graveyard. It's a little bit different because you can declare other attacks with different type of monsters if this monster's on the field, but you have to have the Malefic World field spell card in the field. And what this spell card does is every turn during your draw phase, you pick 3 random Malefic monsters or any Malefic card, and then just the opponent picks one of those, and one of those gets added to your hand, then you shuffle the deck. So basically, you're going to end up with a Malefic monster every turn if you have this out in the field. And I try and stack my deck with as many field spell cards as possible just to make sure I can always have a Malefic monster on the field. Because this deck is incredibly powerful. It wins the duels probably as fast as any other deck in the game, just because you can get out a 4,000 attack monster in the first or second turn. And it's ridiculous. Now the main powerhouse in this deck is the Malefic Truth Dragon. So once again, it cannot be normal summoned, it can only be special summoned by its own effect. So, if a Malefic monster you control is destroyed, you can pay half your life points and then bring this monster out in the field. That's 5,000 attack, 5,000 defense. But there can only be one Malefic monster on the field just like always, but if there is no field spell card on the field, you have to destroy this card like always. But if this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, it destroys all face-up monsters the opponent controls. That's pretty ridiculous. So as soon as they see this card on the field, they're going to be like, holy crap, let's go all defensive, and then, well, it's too late because I'm going to destroy all your monsters at once. Also, this card allows other monsters on your field to attack, like the Paradox Dragon does. So this card is incredibly powerful. There is half a life points though, half life points cost, and usually you can get this card out lickety split, and you're going to pay like 4,000 life points, because if you destroy your own field spell card by placing down another field spell card, in the little seconds in between it, you don't have a field spell card in the field, so it destroys your Malefic monster, and you can bring this bad boy out whenever you want to. That's basically that. Now there are some cards like Skill Drain. It negates the special effects of other monsters, which you can pair with some of the Malefic monster special effects, but the game kind of gets a little twitchy with that, and I'm not really going to go into that. But yeah, basically, I just stack as many powerful monsters and as many field spell cards as I can. And you also have the Malefic Claw Stream, which is the trap card. Basically, if you have a face-up Malefic monster, you can destroy one monster your opponent controls. And it's easy as that, and you can also get that through Malefic World. So I'm going to show you a gameplay of me winning a duel probably as fast as anybody ever did. Okay, so now this is the final duel. It's Yugi Moto versus Yama Yugi. and basically it's the last duel in the anime when he's like, I'm gonna go back to Egypt or whatever. I usually like to go second, because then you can attack immediately, and hopefully if your opponent doesn't have any defenses up, you could just lay down a smackdown in the very first turn. So let's see what my opening hand is. Not a bad opening hand. Not what I wanted, but I mean, I'll take it. I already got a Blue Eyes in my hand, the Marshmallow and the swords, but especially I got the Malefic World out. Alright, throw out the Malefic World. Throw down Marshmallow so I can't get hurt until I get a Malefic monster in my hand. Good thing about Marshmallow is that I do not take any damage, and they take 1,000 if he gets attacked and face down defense. Go and activate Malefic World so I get a guaranteed Malefic monster in my hand. Let's go Blue Eyes, and the 2 Cyber Ant Dragons. So I'm guaranteed at least a 3,000 attack monster in my hand. On the field, basically. And he ends up giving me, let's see, Cyber Ant Dragon. Basically the easiest one, because you just discard the Cyber Ant Dragon in your extra deck, which I don't even have anything to make that card anyway. And boom, 4,000 attack monster on the field in turn number 4. Or my second turn, personally. Go and attack the 1,500 monster, and he's a douchebag. But hey, let's see. My Malefic monster just got destroyed, and lucky enough, I have a Truth Dragon in my hand, so I'm going to sacrifice half my life points and bring out a 5,000 attack monster in attack mode. And now, I'm going to pretty much destroy him on this turn. And you see Malefic Truth Dragon's effect activated, destroys all face-up monsters on the opponent's side of the field. He just happens to have 2 face-up monsters on the side of the field, and destroys them both. He's down to 3,500 attack points, or life points, and I can basically win this in the next turn. And I just pretty much won the duel. Not even going to activate it, not even going to bother. Go ahead and go to battle phase, and that's it. I won this duel. It was my personal 3rd turn. My personal 3rd turn, I won this duel already. That's how overpowered this deck is. If you're going up against somebody that can't, it takes a while for them to set up what they want. That's basically it. Thank you guys for watching Double T Gaming. The Malefic deck, strong and true. Stay with it. Let's go. But thank you guys for watching. I'm done with the Yu-Gi-Oh videos unless people want me to show more deck lists. I just want to get this deck list out there. But thank you guys for watching Double T Gaming. I'll see you guys in the next video.